kick it off and make it fun, I ended up getting my first case of COVID.
Sure.
So
So you were trying to do COVID hard mode.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I got to do all the fun at once.
Is there anybody painting along, by the way, just so I know whether or not?
I put metallics on my sword. Yep.
Okay, just make sure you got two layers on there, because you want to fully cover it.
Which one did you?
Burikova. Which one? Which metallic?
Mm-hmm.
I did lead belcher, but it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. Like with stuff like this, it's also kind of. I'm wondering whether you guys want. I also asked this. I think I asked this Dave the other day. Whether or
Oh
not
shit.
you guys wanted recipes or if you guys wanted like, the tools to start like exploring your own way of applying things. That's kind of like uh, the split I am in.
You cannot split, man.
Well, you kind of can because I mean I can
I would
explain.
love to see you do that.
Dude, you would be fucking impressed because I used to do taekwondo back in the day.
Yeah. If you lift your leg, you have a back issue. Yep.
Well, unlike some of us, I actually like took care of myself.
Hey, I used to run 15 miles every single day, and I used to do tongue sudo.
Okay, but did you guys actually get the question, or do you need
No,
me
I,
to
I, I
elaborate?
heard the question. I heard you, good sir. I heard you.
And Ria, I know you're muted, but if you what?
It was Alexa. She just went off on her own.
But if you have any questions, let me know. And Dave, if you have any questions, let me know. This should be an quite easy one, the way we'll do the sword, basically, and the handle over here, like the.
My
Yeah, I'm
handle is
here. I'm just
broken
waiting
out.
for it to dry.
Hey.
Sorry,
My handle is broken out.
nerd. What
Yep.
was that, Ria?
Oh yeah, I'm just waiting for mine to dry.
All right, and then the handle will just do gray on the like cloth filament type of deal. And then you can just do that like standard mechanic is gray. We'll not do a lot of attention on that because it's basically catching all the shadow. So just a dark gray, standard mechanic is gray. You know, sufficient. It was good.
Mm.
Oh, don't know if Dave is still here, but if Dave has any questions, just let me know, dog.
Yeah, I'm still here. Just getting everything ready, I guess. I'm a bit slow today. Slower than usual. Uh,
What?
ah!
Got
before
him.
you made it.
Gandalf's sword is crooked, yes.
What?
And Gandalf's sword is crooked. All right, Maddie will be back soon.
Okay.
She's she's got to feed someone. There we go.
Open up, little Revy. Yeah, open up.
Give me 1 second, real quick, as I wait.
One.
Oh, I got a message from a customer.
Kom op, wat? Customer.
No, the guy that I did the big diorama with responded, and he might want more. So you know, you gotta
Hey, he got the money. Let's go.
exactly. And while everybody's doing their thing, just this will be a part of the dry brushing tutorial. I'll also be using some other techniques on the wings to show you guys, like, how to make them look good using just a dry brush and everything. And then the bases will be the example as well. So, looking forward to doing that. Hopefully tomorrow I can get Mrs. Brush to take care of Bristle, so I can actually, like, fully focus a day of painting.
Well, that depends on the body.
Oh, dude, I am not gonna lie, man. It is rough at the moment.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
We're going to do a coat of Nuln Oil on the entirety of the sword, because we just want it to look good, and the NMM will take care of, or the TMM will take care of that.
Just wanted to say, NMM what?
Wait a minute.
Did any of you actually try doing the PDF that I shared on NMM?
Yes.
Nope.
Maddie, how'd it go? I haven't seen any pictures. Are you ashamed of your progress?
It was on my Gandalf sword. It's not my fault you don't look at progress pictures.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh,
No,
got him.
it was terrible picture, to be fair. Like, it was horrible time of day for the light coming through the window.
Yeah, just blame the light.
It's I definitely, like, I know looking at it I need to do more for the contrast. The
Yeah.
darks aren't dark enough.
Dork enough.
Yeah.
Gonna let that first coat of Nuln Oil dry.
Also,
Alright,
I think
guys, I'm gonna
Gandalf's
boogie. I will check the video as soon as you put it up.
You're not joining us?
Unfortunately, oh no, I've gotta call my brother. My mom's back in the hospital.
Oh, okay, man. Well, take it easy. Look after yourselves.
Take care, man.
And
I will.
I'll upload the video immediately after tonight's classes. So hopefully on tomorrow.
Sweet. Thank you, Brush.
All right, man. Take care.
And everybody, peace.
Stay safe. Bye bye.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
I tend to actually, like, when I paint like this, I never let actually anything dry. I always, like, continue painting.
Just yeet it over.
Sorry?
Just yeet it over. Keep going.
Yeah, I just gotta catch up on the hands, so I'll just do his hands real quick.
Yeah, I forgot his hands, so I'm
Yeah,
doing it now.
That's no problem. I didn't explain him on in the video either, I believe. I think I told Rhea, your homework, Missy, for the coming week is to do the hands on your own. They better be good.
Better be good. Mm.
Better be good.
So it was Nuln Oil.
Yeah, Nuln Oil. Apply one
Oh,
coat.
yep.
And if you want to make it look extra juicy, you apply a little bit of extra on the far side of the sword. So here, that pools a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Because that's basically your shadow. Seeing as we're not going for any prizes with this model. We just want to make it look good.
Right, just let it dry.
something. Bressel's been basically cuddly the entire day due to him
Aw.
being like fully decorated with red spots at the moment because he's not fully scratching his age, but
Where does he have it?
the pox, you mean?
Yeah, the area.
Everywhere, like literally from his hair down to his.
I was gonna say, aren't bugs like usually everywhere?
No, but is it like in his mouth and stuff?
I think he had a few blisters in his mouth as well yesterday.
Oh, that's fucked.
But I feel like that kind of went away during the day today because when he when he had to go to bed, like he was his old self again, basically. But yeah, I told this to Maddie and Ria just before we started. But and I don't know if you actually caught this, but starting from next week, I'll probably start streaming 2 evenings again. Switch the days up from the mornings to the evenings. And also, what was I gonna say again? Oh yeah, the classes
Dude.
we'll probably do upcoming week. We'll do an open paint session instead of a class. So basically, whatever it is you're painting, you can just show and tell.
Still
Yeah.
Patreon or going fully public?
No, still Patreon. We'll record that as well. So basically, anybody that can't make it can still learn from the rest of you. And what's the other one again? Oh yeah, and then by the second to last week of April, we'll start voting, and then the last week we'll be printing, and then we start basically at the beginning of May with the new model. That's the idea. And then we'll just do monthly sessions from that point on. Okay, so the non-oil needs to fully dry, so we're gonna let that as is. I am going to use that time to color in a bit of the bottom of the staff, basically. Stars. Also, along this path, if you guys have any questions about what we're doing, just let me know. Like, any and all questions. If you're, like, in the process of doing something and you don't fully understand what it is that you're doing or why you're doing it, just let me know, please.
Alright.
And I can just take you through the steps of why I'm doing what I'm doing. If you want. But I'll keep it as basic as possible, basically, so you guys, can tag along. And don't make it too complicated as of yet. was it chaotic at work, Dave?
No, not really. I'm never chaotic at work.
He never does anything, so
I barely do anything, so yeah. My weekends are more chaotic than my work hours, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
you have long weekends,
Fuck yeah,
short
man.
work weeks.
Yep. Well, this week is gonna be even more crazy, but yeah, doing it to myself, I guess.
That is correct.
Got some friends coming over on Friday, and then we got more friends coming over on Saturday for some D&D, and then Sunday I'm going to Thumb Face, and it's an hour and a half drive, so I want to be there early, so we get the most time out of it.
This Sunday?
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
You're gonna penis sword fight without me?
I would say a beard fight, but I don't have a beard.
Trust me.
The sword was our thingy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. I mean,
Don't make him
beard
jealous.
fight, nice.
He can't grow a beard, man. 3-head chin.
Who
I'm
Dave
too young
can't
for
grow
that
a
shit,
beard?
man.
Too young.
Aren't you like
Yeah.
43?
Yeah.
Dave? Dude. Almost
No.
AOW.
Sorry?
Almost AOW.
Yeah, almost. I wish. Only 30 years to go. 31.
Yeah,
Okay.
as of now.
As of now, yeah.
Have we already? Has there already been a formation of our new cabinet, or
Sorry?
I don't know, that they're busy playing child games or something.
do we have a new cabinet already, or are they still trying to set up?
No, they're still trying to see who has the biggest, I guess.
So everybody's basically out with their
Picture.
dicks on the table. Caroline van der Plas, biggest dick of all.
Yeah, the most beefy one. Yup.
Hey, at least you got the blessings from the Pope, right?
She did?
So was that Vatican City or something? So you get like the blessing from the Pope and two of the big
No way.
cardinals, or no, one of the highest nuns or something. I don't know. It was all over the news. Like, when I saw it, I was like, "Oh fuck! Is this really the only thing they can ever say or something? What?
Nothing else to
Why?
play. Oh, no.
Nothing else to report over or something." It was like, okay,
Human interest.
so
Caroline
fucking
van der
terrible.
P. Alright. So how's Scotland, Maddie?
Wet, cold, windy.
Really?
Shit as
Yeah.
usual.
Fuck, man, it's been so good. It's been
The
such
weather's
great
been
weather here the past few
crazy.
days.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it feels warm right now because we got up to 10 degrees today.
No way.
But
10
I know
whole
I'm
degrees? Two double
10
digit?
whole. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, Maddie, you are so lucky.
That's sick.
Yeah. Crazy day.
Call the news. Call the news.
Well, that's actually news.
For them it is, yeah.
Fuck.
I think we're due another winter storm again tomorrow, so it'll be torrential rain, 70-mile-an-hour winds.
Back to minus 10 degrees.
Yeah.
I ain't
Freezing
gonna
your
lie,
butt up.
man. We had hot days, but it did. It was windy, and also fuck Holland for not being able to switch between temperatures like any normal fucking climate would.
Scotland's the same though. It's either minus 10 or 35 degrees. There's no like warm up phase
in
in
between.
between. Yeah.
No, Holland basically has the same thing. We went from, I think it was like 18, 18, 16 degrees all of a sudden to 25, 26 last weekend.
26, 27, yeah.
Fucking hate it, dog. Why can't we not have just 20 degrees? Nice in the middle. Springtime, you know. Everybody happy. No.
26 is better. More skirts.
That's all fun and games and shit, but it's too hot, dog.
Brush like it just drooling away.
Yeah.
Well, last year during TikTok live streaming, I mean, I was in my attic. I had an air conditioning on here, and still I was sitting here in my fucking goddamn underpants just painting models. And at some point, I just told everybody they could fucking suck it because I couldn't even breathe normally at some point.
It was hot though. We had a hot few weeks. That was brutal.
It's not going to change anytime soon, also.
No.
Methinks, at least. I'm not like a weatherman or anything. We're just, like, seeing the trend of the last couple of years. It's not looking like it's going to get any cooler during the summer period.
No. The opposite.
Oh, Oppo, je weet toch wie de fuck dit is? Hello, motherfucker. Nee? Oh.
Yep. Something like that.
That should be, Dave's,
Hmm?
Waking up. Wait, what?
Iron Man name, what?
opposites from Hilo.
From High Low. Yeah. I lived near there.
Yeah. The opposites came from there.
Really? Yeah.
Your home dogs.
My home dogs.
Alright, so my non oil has dried. How is yours doing? And Gesundheit, by the way, whoever sneezed.
Yeah, mine is dry.
Nice. So we take more non oil. Really, Brush? Yes, really. We take
Hot.
More non-oil.
More. We're gonna apply it to the back of the sword. Anything underneath his hand can all be basically like,
Oh, that's easy. I'm done.
I ain't got that, and I ain't for certain gonna stick it back on.
Oh, it didn't print.
And then we do this edge. We make noise and dog. And then you're just gonna add a little bit by pushing your brush up against the ledge of the sword on this end, and basically just stippling it kind of on to make that shadow nice and dark. And on the other end, like the bottom of the sword's edge, basically you're gonna apply a lot of it, but we'll do another layer of normal oil on here as well. I don't know, Maddie, are you still here?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Did you need me for something?
Not necessarily, and you're not working on Gandalf, but if you want your sword to look NMMTMME,
Yeah.
you're basically working according to the same principles, but you would have a orange glow or red glow to the sword.
Yeah, I did orange and red underneath and a slight blue kind of hint on the top. That makes sense.
Yeah, it does. My God, you are so smart.
More.
Smart.
And we are going to TMM this a little bit, but with layers, so we're not going to smoothen it out. You can do that on your own time if you want to. But I just want to bring you along the lines of like the steps from simple sword to intermediate sword to close to TMM type of sword. And what I did with the bottom of the stave is basically try and copy a little bit of the like light effect coming off of here, off the edges of the blade, which I basically just do again with, using the edge of the brush to paint on onto the lines of the bridges.
With like very thin down. Okay.
Yeah, very thin down. I can show you again because I'll brighten it up with another blue. Just give me a sec.
I'll just mix some Light blue.
So basically, what I do, and that's why I always why you always see me use my glove, is basically I just. Okay, you go lie down there, get off. And I basically start painting off a lot of the excess water and medium. Oh, I gotta grab another one. I accidentally grabbed a whatchamacallit?
Thingy.
Airbrush paint. Jesus, thank you, Maddie. Also, should my palette be bigger for you guys to actually like, see what I'm doing, or?
Well, it seems to be fine. Okay.
As long as you guys can follow, I'm good. Now, mind you, I didn't look up any references, so I don't know 100% sure if this actually works, but this is the thinning of the glove, on the glove, of the paint. And then what I do is I basically just tap it along the side of the staff to grab any on all ridges without having it like become one solid covering color. Basically like you would with an edge highlight. Just use the side of the brush, color it on. And it's easier to do this with an undiluted paint than a diluted paint. However, it will make your paint dry quicker on your brush. So what you're going to want to do is keep your brush nice, moist, and like rinse it after every application so your brush doesn't, gets nasty with.
So it should be something like this. I don't know if it's focuses, but.
Wait, how'd you get your webcam to work now?
That you just noticed that?
Magic.
I got skills, man.
I got skills, man.
It doesn't focus. It's too close, but.
Well, if you've basically what you're looking for is if you've brightened up only the ridges on the staff, so that would be like the vein of the wood, so to speak.
Yeah.
Bane.
You're good, and you're basically gonna layer it. So you're gonna keep a short distance from the, like from the hand till here. You're gonna leave it dark brown, and then from here to there, you're gonna make it dark blue. And then from like here to there, you're gonna make it light blue.
Wait, you could brown it there. Oh wait, I don't have any brown
You
there.
could have it black as well, but brown, like differs a little bit the color.
What type of brown did you use for that?
Dryad bark.
Dried bark.
Dryad bark.
Where are you?
God damn, Mrs. Brush is cooking up something. I'm getting hungry, though.
Dude, it's what? 10 o'clock.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know, man. This man was fucking born in a fucking peasant church or something like that.
Peasant church. Oh my god.
You eat after 6 o'clock? My god, that is so un-Dutch of you, bro.
He doesn't get home before that, so he has to.
Like, people actually get culture shocked when they discover that Dutch basically gather around a table at 6 or 5 without delay.
The earlier, the better. Preferably 5.
But like, don't you get hungry by like 11 o'clock at night?
Oh no, you get hungry by 11 o'clock, you go to bed without your fucking dinner, Missy.
Get hungry at 11. You shouldn't eat at 11.
You forget this. We are undercover Germans over here. Maddie. It's they fucking yoink on about German efficiency and whatnot, but my God.
Hungry at 11. That's what they got Blaze for.
Should be in bed by 11.
Okay.
No.
Swear to God, man, fucking Dutch people would be absolutely appalled by how people abroad live.
Yep.
All right, so
I'm a night owl, man. If I could like live between like
Yeah.
6 p.m. and 6 a.m., I'd just be so happy.
so now I'm going back to the non-oil. I'm taking it straight from the pot again. I'm applying it.
Wait again?
Yep, to the sword. And I'm applying it to the bottom halves of the sword again.
Just make it extra thick.
Extra thicky, boy. And normally this bottom, however, would be like your bounce light from the bottom. And bounce light would be like light coming back from the bottom of the blade, so from the ground up. And I don't know if you guys can actually see that because I still have the old formula of non-oil. Yes, you fucking peasants. But it should already pool in the center of the blade, leaving the edges without non-oil. Really? Really?
Magic.
Absolute magic. As Senor M. Mercury said, it's a kind of magic. And while I wait for that to dry, I'll be doing some more edge highlighting on this nice little gem right here. Stroke it softly, gently.
Well, I've just realized how much edge highlighting I'll have to do on this.
On what?
Thanks for that. Have you not seen all the detail on it?
On what?
What I'm painting.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a
yeah,
picture
yeah.
in the chat. Got like filigree all over it.
Yeah. That's why playing Slanesh in Warhammer is not necessarily a choice of good tactics. Is am I willing to do all the small details? Yes or no?
Well, here I am like a fucking idiot.
No, get wrecked.
But at the end of this, you're gonna be an edge highlighting master. You're gonna edge everybody to death, Maddie.
I am.
How's the kid doing, by the way, Dim? How's the kid doing?
Which of the three?
I don't know, the one that was with you guys in bed because he couldn't sleep and then you couldn't sleep and then you started bitching to me, like sending me DMs all day, like, I'm tired. I want to sleep.
Fucking kidding me right now. Fuck you, man.
Hey, you dish him out, you receive him, dog. Regardless, how is the kid?
He's quiet now.
He's in bed?
I hope
Sleeping.
Yeah. Always the first part of the evening she's asleep and then the terror starts.
Which one? Lynn?
Yes.
What is?
Terreur in je oor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Pretty much. Big time terreur in the uur.
Luckily, you're a fan of up tempo, so you should have all those like Should have it like a
Yep.
train. Did you manage to convince Rev?
No, he doesn't want to go.
What a nerd.
I know.
Carrying your own bags it is.
Well, yeah.
I need to report to the missus real quick. I'll be back in a second.
Report. Haha, aantreden.
Lederhosen aan, aantreten.
What's happening, man? I can't send fucking.
You alright?
No.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
Camera's bitching again. Not just a little bit.
It's all so quiet.
It's the sound of concentration in it.
I got the Pokemon thingy ready. For Max.
Nice. You sent the pictures to me, right? With the lightning. The Pikachu.
Interesting to make, but it worked. Next one I want to do is this one. Wait, the kid is still up? He fucked.
Y'all.
We're still gone.
Think so. His wife summoned him. Girlfriend, whatever.
Well, she was cooking and he said he was hungry, so he's probably like eating second dinner.
Ah, that makes me hungry as well.
So,
Dude, you're hungry by default. Shut the fuck up.
True.
Oh my god.
I made some cannellonis yesterday. They were fucking good.
Cannellonis?
Cannellonis? Yeah. It's like lasagna leaves with spinach inside.
Yeah, stuffed
Yeah,
pasta.
stuffed pasta. Fucking good.
yum.
Should see my
Stuffed
eldest, man.
pasta.
Fucking hell.
Wait, what?
You should have seen Nova. She just kept eating. It was unbelievable. That's how
I wonder where she get that from.
yeah.
Do you guys know why a nose can never ever be 12 inches?
No.
Waiting for the punchline.
Because
Yeah.
it would be your foot. Oh, got him.
Fucking hell.
All right. The no should be dry. The missus says hi, by the way.
Hello.
Hello.
She's not here, but I'll relay
Oh.
the message. And you're gonna use the lead
Hello.
belcher to brighten up very specific parts of the sword. And we'll just do metallics. But the light should already be guiding you on which bits you want to brighten up. So you can watch me do this, or you can try and attempt it yourself. Let's see if I can actually, yeah, there we go.
So you darken it down and then you brighten it back up just on the, okay. Check.
Yeah, so on the top of the blade, it's not going to be like super natural looking, but it will look fancy.
Fancy.
Fancy spancy.
This is like an eye test. Does this lens make you look better,
Oh my
sharper, or
fucking
less?
What the fuck? It was so good, and then all of a sudden it's
Yeah.
focusing on the wrong thing. There we go. So basically,
Sorry, sir. You definitely need glasses.
what I did was position the light in such a way that it reflects the idea of where the light is coming from on the model. So the top of the blade should be brightest in this case. I'm going to add a little bit of lead belcher to the mixture.
Are you going to end with like silver tip?
We're going to go very, very bright.
Nice.
And again, that is basically because you guys ask me for like specific colors. But basically, in general, if you want to paint anything readable, you go from dark to light. Unless you're doing specific effects, then other rules apply. But in general, if you just want to make something look good, basically like you did on the entire model. So you just paint on certain colors to go towards the end color, basically. If that makes sense. So we started off with black and we went towards white. And the same thing for the other models. In the other painting that you do, it's always looking for ways to brighten stuff up. It's a general rule of thumb, and if you want to make it like a specific effect, there's a different approach to that, obviously. But and then underneath here, there should be a shadow, so you're not gonna paint it all on, but you're gonna start a little lower and then work towards the bottom. And again, you can just layer this on. It doesn't have to be like perfect. You can smoothen it out with metallics as well in the same way. But you're just looking to brighten up those edges real good, you know me. And TMM and MM is basically like, you know, the same type of technique. It's just with one you use metallics, and with the other you don't. Oh, got 'em. Also be sure to do your edges. Those as well, you don't have to do all of them. And once you have that coat applied, make sure that the surfaces that you're painting on are dry. Does that convey the message a little bit, or do you guys need a better explanation?
No, I get it.
Alright then. What about
The
you,
null
already
oil
Rita?
trick is pretty cool.
It's already on.
Yeah, I understand. I'm mostly working on finishing the robes at the moment, but I understand the concept. But uh, yeah, it's looking like, oh, you can't really see. There we go. I've added more blue.
Nice, yeah.
Blue. That's a
And
different scene than your painting desk. Are you like on your bed or something? All
Yeah,
comfy up? Busted.
yeah, I'm on my bed.
alright.
Because, well, no, the reason I'm on my bed is because my boyfriend's Kroot box that he got on the weekend is like fully taking over my desk.
He plays crude? What a nerd!
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna grab one of my other silvers to brighten up the silvers. What I usually use.
Silver's to brighten up the silver.
Yeah, the brightest I got is what's it called again? Silver plata from Vallejo.
Storm Host Silver. It's
That
pretty
should
light.
be your brightest. Do you happen to have Rune Fang steel by any chance?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Dave has, I don't.
That would be a perfect next step. Doomka.
Doomka.
Mhm.
If you have, do you happen to have Iron Breaker?
No,
Do you have any other silver except for?
foremost only.
Well, you can go Stormhost.
I got what is it? Iron Warriors for the darkest, then Lead Belcher, then Stormhost.
Oh yeah. Perfect. You can just step it up that way. And then now for this one, you take basically like your mid-tone type of silver, and you're just gonna paint within that same section of lead belcher that you applied after the null oil, and you're gonna do all the edges of the blade. that are pointing towards the staff. And with that one as well, you can just use the side of the brush to paint.
That's
on the edge.
Stormhost for me?
Well, no, if that's your Stormhost should be your brightest. Lead Belcher should be your.
So
you should
create
have
a mid-tone something. Okay,
Yeah.
check. I'll just mix a bit.
And then you're gonna paint within that secondary or third layer that you applied. And then the top of the blade is going to be a little iffy because you can go either.
So just the top and then the edges, alright?
Yeah.
Good.
And you paint within the previous layer that you applied. Luckily enough, his blade is very thick. It's more like a stabbing device than an actual slashing device, I'd say.
Are you edge highlighting as well?
Yes, edge highlighting as well.
Just a small piece? Like how far do you go?
You can basically do anything as long as it's long, so you don't have to like fully connect everything. But you kind of want to put it, make it visible. So you're not looking to have like a. You want to see it, but it doesn't have to be like perfectly along all of the edges. And once that layer is applied, you go to your brightest, which in my case will be silver. So I use this one, and in your cases that would be Stormhost. Stormhost.
Most.
And this one you just want to do apply to all the outer edges. To make it look real bright. And that last layer is only the tip of the sword and the edges of the all the materials that you've applied, basically. And again, it would naturally behave a little bit different, but since we just want to make it look good, and we're not really taking it into account the source of the light, we can just do it this way to have it like, visible. Visible. That should be his blade. Now on a model like this, I myself would not do the boots. And in general, if you try to make something look good, but you don't want to put too much time on it. You can just paint on the boots in like the same color as the rest of the model, or like a main color basically. No one looks at the boots. If you're not painting a competition piece, at least.
I was looking at it. Not with this one though, but
Yeah, well, this one you can just, make gray, or at least I'm gonna make them gray. Let me just put it that way. I will make them gray, and then I'll just do a non-oil across the boots. And then for next month, if any of you wants to, partake, I'll probably be raffling this one off. Oh, okay. We could. Would you guys want to do a little bit of dry brushing in different ways
on what?
on the base?
Oh, I already did that.
Okay, Mr. Speedy Gonzalez. I'm sorry.
Yeah, got him.
What about Dave?
My base is glued on already, so it's pretty difficult to dry brush it right now.
I don't know, man. I can glue mine on and just fucking show you how to do it, bro.
Oh, I can. You can show. I mean, I'll just watch it. Problem.
You didn't paint the boots yet, right, Dave?
Sorry?
You didn't
No.
paint the boots. Oh, then you can dry
No,
brush,
no.
man. Just
Yeah,
smear
I
a bit on
know.
the
I
boots.
know. I know.
Dry brush it hard, daddy. What the fuck was that? So we're just gonna use super glue.
You gotta
on the
watch out
boots.
with those, otherwise I'll attract a wild cushy or something.
A wild cushy appears.
Yeah. A few days ago, she was streaming, and then I went in and I did a random "Cushy mommy," and I just yeeted out because she's always on Discord if she's streaming.
Yeah.
And just 10 seconds later on the stream, you see her face like, "What the fuck was that?" She blamed somebody else.
Nice.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
Exactly. So I'm just gonna put this on my palette, and since you guys, Dave, I take it you don't have a texture palette. Does any of you have a texture palette? Let me just put it that
Nope.
way.
No.
We made our own.
Okay.
I heard it was pretty bad for your bristles, wasn't it? Isn't it? The texture paddle?
I don't know who said that, but they're fucking nerd, man.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Lord Byron, master.
I've seen a few people say that it's bad for your brushes and then try to sell you their own version of it.
Yeah, true.
And unless you've got like a £60 brush, I really wouldn't worry about it.
Action, baby.
Do you guys all have this dry brush, or do you have other dry brushes?
I have that one.
I use a makeup brush mostly for my dry brushing.
With a bulbous shape?
Yeah, like big bulb shape.
I have like
Big.
one.
Sorry.
Like, I own one dry brush, and it's a makeup brush.
Like this one. It's bulbous.
It's
I have
kind of like
several
that
Actually
one.
Yeah.
longer, bigger.
Okay. I'll just use this
I got
one
the
for
straight.
reference. This is my old one from Army Painter. They're still really good. Uses it a lot. Like it's like unreadable what the fuck is on here. But so basically, do you guys have a dampening pad?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
A what?
A dampening pad.
Nope.
No.
Doesn't matter. I will not use one either. I mean, I learned
You
how
gotta
to
up the
dry
game a
brush.
bit.
What was that?
I said you have to up your game a bit.
Yeah, without
Is
any
the dampening
tools.
pad so much better than like regular
Oh, you can
brushing off the water or something? Or
you can keep reactivating your paint basically. So what I'm doing is I basically took a little bit of paint off, and what I'll be doing is I'll just be stippling it on. This standard Mechanicus gray, and the reason I'm stippling this on in this way is to make sure that any following layers will have a little bit of like visual interest to them. I will also go deeper into this on in the PDF, but now that we have the chance, you might as well, experience it live now on Discord.
Ooh.
And because you haven't painted the boots yet, you can just go ham.
oh, dry brushing, I know. I've been doing that quite a bit.
The first thing he learned.
Yep.
You can be pretty heavy with this. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna clean up in a minute. Now, Dave, can you tell me why I didn't continue painting the boots?
I'm painting other stuff at the moment.
No, that is
Or
nice,
I started painting other stuff at the moment.
but I asked you why I didn't start painting the
Oh,
boots.
well, you didn't paint because nobody looks at them, right?
That is also the case. However, in this case, I didn't paint the boots because dry brushing is pretty wild stuff. And if I start painting the boots before I start dry brushing, I can't really dry brush.
Yeah, you smear them all over.
Yeah, exactly. Which in some cases is nice. I mean, yeah,
Lekker smeren.
yeah, make it look better or fit in the scene. But
Dry brushing is actually one of the techniques that I do use a lot, or used a lot. But it's mainly because I paint quite a bit of scenery for like the D&D sessions.
yeah,
And like quick dry brushing it is so much easier. I'm actually prepping a lot of sets for it at the moment.
nice.
I can turn on the camera, I guess. Guess I
Well,
didn't turn on.
what I do in my case, you don't have to do this, but to create a little bit of visual depth on the entire thing, I would take, where is it again? This one is Griff Charger, Steel Legion. No, I'll take, yeah, let's go Black Legion just to make it simple. You can also go blue if you want the light source to be bigger, but we're just gonna go Steel Legion. I'm gonna slap that all over that base.
I did a very light dry brush of the blue,
Yeah, also possible.
and then with some gray to tone it down a bit.
Yeah,
So there is some blue, but
very
not
much,
overly.
very much doable. I'm just also using the steel or the Black Legion to darken the shadows. And since we just want to make it look good and the base is
So
nothing.
you first stippled like a little bit of gray, and now you just go Black Legion all over it,
Yep.
right? Black Legion, is that a contrast or?
Yeah, you could also do normal if you don't
Oh,
want
that's wrong. Yeah.
if you don't want it too contrasty. And this
I started off the pillars with like the darkest gray I have, so that would be ashen gray, I think.
Yeah.
And then I just left it ashen gray in the shadows, and then just build it up to what is it, standard Mechanicus, and then
Yeah, that's
some
perfectly
very light administratum.
perfectly reasonable and a good way to go about it. But I like that. I like that dabbling technique because it adds a lot of texture. So if you could like I used Administratum or Standard Mechanicus Gray now, but I've also done it with like on a gray surface or would be gray surface. I'll just stipple it in with greens and blues, and then from there on I go for dry brushing with the gray colors, which will also create a lot of visual interest really quickly because it won't fully read as gray, but there will be a little tint in there. And this is basically just a sort of slap chop technique. I will just let it dry.
If you look at my cam, I'm actually preparing stuff like this.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
nice.
It's actually like D&D, like it's little sets of blocks that you can use to create fields or like dungeon sets, tiles, whatever. And this is like got a couple of these.
Nice.
And well, the end result I'm going for, it's basically just a small, quick Y brush on top of it, and you get something like this.
Yeah, it looks good.
And this well is gonna have some resin into it, or epoxy, basically, to make it actually have like water
Wata.
side of it, wata side of it,
What
wata.
But of
Oh,
Wawa.
wow. Oh, I knew it came. Yeah.
Ria,
Say what?
this is already looking good, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking very nice. What I would do in your case is build up the whites a little bit more towards the top of the robe.
Very nice.
So the shoulder area over here. And I would build up the whites because I can't see the top of the head. But the robes look good. Just build up this white over here and the white over here because you want to draw the eye in on his like face area. Basically, you want him to go like my face is up here because you'll go looking at the chest first and then his face. Yeah, I still need to do whites. Yeah, I think I'm done with the blue now. Yeah. The blue looks good. It's just a shame that the staff isn't there anymore because it kind of breaks the. Yeah, how'd you call it? The idea of the glow coming off of it. But that shouldn't be too problematic. As the base dries up, I'll just be adding a little bit more. On the edges of the staff. There you go. I'm gonna glue it back on. Okay, nice. Nice.
Rush, I've got a question, and it's painting related.
Whoa.
I know.
No
What would
way.
you? Yeah. What would you highlight
Ready?
Balthazar Gold with?
What I do for Balthazar Gold, depending on if I go copper or if I go gold.
I'm going more copper because this is all going to get enameled and stuff.
Yeah, I would always go, if I remember correctly, first I'd go Balthazar, Reichland, Fleshshade, and then I'd go Brass Scorpion, and then Sycorax Bronze.
Okay. Yeah, up to bronze. That makes sense. Cool.
No problem. You could also start off with Screaming Bell, but to each their own, you know. Oh yeah, also was gonna ask, do you guys like the homework type of deal going on with the classes, or would you guys like to paint a model in 8 hours a month?
Personally, I never know within a week if I can make it to do the homework. So for me, it isn't my preferred type, I guess. But
So
or
you want to get a
uh,
model done within 8 hours?
no, I don't know, but I mean, I found it hard to like if I miss a session or something to catch up. That was basically because whenever I do want to plan time for it, personally, I never know if I can either make it or actually want to do it at the moment that I plan like a few days before.
Okay.
But that's just mainly a me thing. I mean, I guess others are different in that. I don't know.
Well, I'm asking you for your opinion, so that's good to hear. If you want me to add to a tier that I call you in sick with your wife, you could just let me know as well.
Again? God damn.
And thanks, Ria. You like the homework, because I also like to slowly paint along with the video so I don't miss anything and I don't feel like I have to rush. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you have two opposites. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, that's why my Gandalf isn't finished like Ria's is, or well, everybody else's, and I really don't mind. But personally, I
Well,
found it hard to catch up with if I missed a session or something like this Friday or something. Well, it was only 2 days, I guess, but
I understand. I understand. You're a very popular man, high in demand.
well, not popular, but I do have other things to do. Yeah, just shamefully, I guess.
Looking good. What's that bronze you put on there? The red colored paint, metallic.
So this is
Heck.
Balthasar gold into brass into old gold. I just wet blended them as I went, just so that they're kind of.
Wait, that red is Balthasar gold?
There's not red in it at all.
That looks so red. Do you have an orange light nearby?
No, this is white light. Hold on, let me show you.
Okay.
That's blue light, orange
Again?
light,
The fuck?
natural light.
This looks like whatchamacallit? Like a lighter screaming bell. Can't remember Balthasar Gold being this reddish, but it looks good.
Yeah, there's a red tint in there. For sure.
It might be
Cool.
old. I don't know how long Rev's
No?
had this, so
Did you shake the bottle hard, Maddie?
Oh.
yeah, always hard.
Oh.
Oh, just look at it. It's very reddish.
I like what you
Yeah,
did with the mushroom, Ria.
yeah, ours look basically the same.
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe
It
it's
just
you with the weird one brush.
Whoa,
Yeah.
no, not with the
whoa.
weird one. He is the weird one.
Those are two different things there, Missy and Mister. Now I'm just gonna let this dry, and then we're gonna dry brush that little basey up. We always want to do with a model is paint the edge up black.
Yeah, from the
Always.
base.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Mm.
Wee. I still can't wrap my head around the fact that fucking GW discontinued an entire model range, only 5 years old, maybe 6.
Weird, isn't it?
Which
I
one?
know. I really wanted the cockatrice. I never knew it existed, but now it's gone. I want it.
But that's been sold out for ages.
Wait, you want the what? The cockatrice?
Um, yeah, it's like a griffin, but like more birdy.
Snaky, birdie,
Oh, snake?
snaky.
Is it snaky?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what it looks like from full model.
Yeah, those boys and girls that play Beasts of Chaos, they're not happy.
Have they said why they've pulled them?
Why is not a question GW ever answers. Usually.
I'm hoping it's because they're gonna like remake them and like remake them better, but people are gonna be upset if they're just gone.
Well, in all honesty, it doesn't really matter. You can use the models in different ways, but yeah, I don't know, man. Just the simple fact that people like didn't kind of see it coming, especially the orcs, surprises me more.
Wait, it discontinued orcs?
Some of the orcs, yeah, the old world ones, basically like the ones that you play in Total War Warhammer.
Ah, okay.
The new ones, sorry, the new ones still do their thing pretty well, but orcs were, I don't know, green skins basically they were called. Those were old models.
You are old.
Aren't you older than
Oh.
I am?
I don't know.
88?
Feels like it. In the morning? Yep.
You complain like somebody even older than that, so maybe
Easy.
you're an ancient soul.
Feels like it every morning.
Fuck, I've got a couple
By
years on you,
body, not
Bruce.
not in spirit.
Yeah, just a body indeed. Not spirit.
The booty.
Booty only.
Oh man, for the life of me, I cannot stop yawning. Jesus. I was so tired this morning as well, and then when I quit stream, all of a sudden I got this surge of energy.
Gotta go, man. I'm too tired. Click. Okay, I'm awake.
Ding 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 dong dong dong.
Did you remember that orange? What was it? Space Marine that I sent you, Brush.
Yeah.
I got it.
Nice.
With the special shoulder pads. I don't know if you can see it, but Aquila is actually on the shoulder pads as well.
Okay. You didn't want to try and freehand that on?
No.
Full 3D.
Fuck that shit. Oh wait, can I? Sakari made this one.
How is Sakari, man? He's like on and off all the time.
Yeah.
I still have that commission here. Basically, just
Still? Oh damn.
got half a pay, man. And then, oh well.
So you paid for? Okay, cool.
I'm gonna double dare it. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna mix in a little bit of standard Mechanicus gray with a little bit of blue, and then it'll dry brush it up. juicy tinge. Bluish looking. No, bluish being.
I tried free-ending the hand mark on the Uruk High model.
Yeah.
Actually, for a first try,
It's not bad,
not
man.
bad.
No, not at all. You gotta try it a bunch of times before it actually succeeds. Like my first
Yeah.
3 hands were fucking ass as well.
Dude, I tried. The first one I did was on the what is it? On the big model, the WoW thingy.
Yeah, Garrosh?
Illidan one.
Oh,
No, the Illidan one.
Iridan.
Iridan. Just look at the what is it? The thing at the belt. It's not too bad, but
Oh, it looks good, man.
I just stippled and striped it a bit on. But if you look at the white white stuff, it's not the same.
That doesn't matter. You can correct that if you want to.
Yeah, yeah. When I feel like doing this one again, fucking bitch. I have enough models to paint up until next year, the end. If I just paint and not print.
Yeah. If.
Yeah, if only.
If, but. And now I'm just gonna slap this on. Nice and easy. You kind of want to respect the shadow that Gandalf would cast. If only a little bit, it'll add to the scene. You wouldn't even have to dry brush the back because basically there's no light there. You have different sizes as well that you can use to color it. Now that there's still a little bit of gray paint in my dry brush, I'm gonna take a little bit of blue because it'll mix in, make it a bit darker. And then basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use it on the front end. That's basically it. You wouldn't even have to do more. Maybe if you want to bring it to life a bit more, took a little bit of the gray. Kind of depends on how like specific you want to make it as well. Just paint it on here to make it like coincide with the rest of the scene if you don't have a smaller dry brush basically. Eat it all together. The base doesn't have to be like really nice looking or anything. Again, just for a showpiece. I wouldn't do anything more than this. Now we could keep on going like painting the rest in, but I think that if you get this down already, you're quite a ways away. And the only thing left to finish up and tie it all together and be quite happy with it. In it, mate. Gonna take black. Squirt that little pigment on your palette. I would do it undiluted. Or maybe dilute it a little bit because Vallejo is quite thick, but I think if you have like Abaddon Black or anything, it's really thin in and of itself.
Wait.
Anyways,
Vallejo thick?
Vallejo thick?
No.
Okay, well, I must be using a different Vallejo then, but whatever.
Which one are you using?
Monocolor.
Model color. Ah, okay. Yeah. I got the game color range here. Should be the same as GW. Like consistency wise. I prefer actually the Vallejo thingies. They are a bit, I don't know, milkier, smoother.
Milkier.
Yeah. They just flow quite nicely. Better than GW.
I don't know, I'm not a fan of the game color ones. I do, however, really like monocolor. A bit more controllable. But that's also just personal preference. Whatever works for you.
What's the difference between model color and game color?
I think model color is not supposed to be played with. It's more for like planes and tanks and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's more like the made for the, what is it, the World War series and stuff.
Yeah, basically that.
More real colors. Yeah.
I think the game color also is like an additive to the paint that you can actually handle it more or something like.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me. Game
Yeah.
color, I
Or
think,
sort
adds
of,
some varnish to it.
yeah, sort of varnish or something like through
So
the paint.
it's like the same with the army painter ones.
Yeah.
I have like this one. It's leather brown. If I want to do good leather, fucking hell, man, this one is the one. But it's just so thin. You need to do like 3 to 4 coats before it just covers nicely. But
Have
the
you
color
tried?
is really good.
If you'd want to do more on the base in this sense, you could, before starting painting it, add some wood glue and some grit to the base to make it more sandy. Add that to the full scene. But this, in and of itself, one, should have pushed you through a bunch of very like difficult techniques to learn, or at least got you familiarized with it. And the only issue that I ran into during these classes was the fact that we wanted to do Gandalf the White, but we also wanted to do OSL. But I
So
think
now it's Gandalf the White Gray.
yeah, I think we found a nice like in between. So for future reference, we'll decide all those things from the beginning, and you guys get to vote. But and you learned like the basics of skin, and the basics of hair, and the basics of TMM. And I think Gandalf was also a nice example for you guys to just familiarize yourselves with the concept of just trusting the process. Trusting the process, trusting the process, trusting the process.
Just the process.
Yeah, it'll basically look like fucking tits.
That's a good one for your tiles. What do you call it? The logos you were making. Trust the process.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, that's a good... Yeah.
Totally.
I still have it open. I'm going to
Trust.
do that immediately. Hold on. Also, I'm going to kill this recording because we got it all done.